Okay, sorry about that.
Oh, no problem.
It is 10:01.
Yeah, but we're, I'm actually live already.
Oh, okay. I didn't do any pimping of the show today, so the numbers are going to be kind of low.
Oops.
I couldn't.
Let me know when you can see the memes.
I'll let you know too. There we go. Alright, four signs. Oh.
That was kind of funny.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's disgusting!
Sir, that is disgusting. Alright, next.
I have to show while,
This is a good one to do while there's no ladies present.
Okay, give me a second.
I should say hosts. That's pretty good, right? It's like it hits on two fronts at the same time. Alright, next. You know what this house is missing? A box of shit. I mean, I'm a huge cat lover, but I still laugh at this.
That's like perfect!
It's like, yeah, we need a box of shit in this house. Alright, next.
Here. Sorry, I'm pepping this in. That's keep the Sharpies away.
Eyebrows. I don't know why, but I laughed at this like more than I should have.
Look, they're out there, man.
Mm-hmm.
They're out there. That's the scary thing.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
No, wait. Two things. They're out there, and they think they look good.
Yeah.
See, that's the problem.
She's really surprised about something. Yeah, for sure. Alright, last but not least.
Dun, 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 dun.
I remember thinking that when the first time I saw the movie. It's like, scoot the fuck over. Let me get up there too.
So, all right, I just want to let everybody know Tiger is getting ready. The cub is actually being put to bed. He had a late night. He had spa day, which is bad, the whole nine. So he's going to sleep, and then she's going to work on herself. So Nitro should be here whenever he's here, and Courtney is.
She's getting ready. The family vacation starts tomorrow, so she's prepping tonight. So she probably won't be able to join because she's like packing and loading.
Where you guys going?
Well, they're all going. I'm hanging back because I've got animal duty. I gotta watch the animals.
Oh, I'm like, what the fuck? You got animal booty? What the hell is that?
Duty.
Oh, I swore you said booty. I'm like, what the fuck is animal booty?
The dog, she cannot deal with being alone. She's never had to be alone basically her whole life, so she's just, you know.
Hire a dog sitter.
You see, it was easy before. Our next door neighbor we were really tight with, so we had somebody. But over here, I don't really have anyone that I could lean on that where it wouldn't be inconvenient for the person, you know. So, but anyway.
All right, well, do the intro, and I guess we'll just do Geek Envy splash screen until everybody gets here.
All right.
We have taken over your frequency. Activate mod envy.
Alright, so welcome to Mod Envy. Welcome to the biggest show in vaping.
Brought to you by Vaping Underground Live, featuring Vaporjoe.
I am one of your hosts, Vaporjoe.
TygerTyger.
Hands to God, I am not. He can be in the dark house in silence.
Nitrobex.
Hey guys, this is Nitrobex.
TinyVapor.
I don't want to get heated again because it just really, really pisses me off.
And Smokey.
I have one smoky kid.
Vaping's biggest giveaways.
Now, there's a lot you can say about me. You can say that I'm mean.
Biggest guests.
You can say that I'm a bully.
And biggest show.
And for the most part, you would be right.
Mod Envy starts now.
I want to show him my toolbox.
You smoke crack, don't you?
This is a giant cock.
Please give me cock. Cock.
Alright, and of course I don't have the right show loaded, so let me switch. And so it's just the two of us, right?
Yeah, for right now, yep.
And I don't think I've updated, ever since I updated Windows, all the older show files are fucked up. Let's see what happens with this one. And yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Alright, here we go. Which one are we on?
Alright, I guess I have to redo this one. How is that so grossly off? This is going to take a little while to fix. This one's more of a pain in the ass than the other ones. Yeah, for some reason the upgraded Windows 10 latest version, it made XSplit lose all the like coordinates for all the windows.
Oh, okay.
Just think about it.
Well, something. I have to get my frames fixed, but I guess I could do that at a later time.
Just think about it. Lately I've been skeptical, silent when I would used to speak, distant from all around me. The witness
Let me save this before I forget.
Life is overwhelming. Heavy is the
two.
head, where's the crown? I'd love to be the one to disappoint you when I don't fall down. But you don't understand.
Alright, sorry about that. I'm trying to screw up my bulbs, but they're screwing around me. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta move, like, forward. There we go. I'm somewhat in frame.
Yeah, looks a little better. Now let me fix my frame because OCD. Where is my? Oh, there it is.
Where's my frame?
Where's my fucking frame? Drop this down underneath that layer. Yeah, actually almost looks pretty good. Save that again. So I shouldn't have to, unless I shouldn't have to do that again for another, 6 months or however long it is till the next Windows update. It's weird because it's by coordinates. It's like X and Y, like on the zoom window, like where to grab, and I don't know why it, like after a major update, it just loses the windows or they move. Really
all right, so while we're waiting for people to show, wife's getting prettied up, and Nitro is, we're just waiting on him, and I don't think Courtney's doing the show because she's getting ready for tomorrow. But there's some things, I guess we could talk about stuff we're vapors, but we can still talk about other things. I just wanted to show everybody this. This is the coolest thing ever. Looks like a charger, doesn't it? Well, it's not. Well, it is. But it's also a 1080p camera. Okay, and back there is the micro SD card, and you just plug it into a wall, and you plug your phone right into it, it'll charge. So this always has charge. Now, I'm an avid ghost hunter, so I buy a whole... this was only $30. I will plant these everywhere. And what I like to do is I have what's known as an LED laser array, and the whole wall turns to teeny little like green spots. If there's any movement, you'll see a change in the spots. So you just place these all over the place. And it's just really cool. For $30, you can't go wrong. Plus, this just makes a great nanny cam. I mean, like if you got small kids or what have you, or if you're just a creeper, put one in the bathroom, I guess.
This is how I think as a dad, right? I want to put one right in the kitchen, kind of aimed at the dishwasher, slash sink, so I can catch the kids fucking not putting their dishes in the dishwasher and leaving dishes in the sinks. I can pull up video clips and be like, look, I caught you right there. You left it in the sink. That's an hour off your internet.
And I had one of the original. I don't know if you guys remember this. This was a Polaroid. This does 720p, but this is actually pretty cool because there's a huge magnet on the bottom of it. And what I used to do is I just slap it on top of my Hummer, and it really sticks pretty hard, and you just drive around with it. It's cool. You make cool videos and stuff like that. Yeah, I haven't had this in like forever, but I mean I haven't found this in like forever, so I just found it. But all kinds of little nano cameras. I love all that shit. I got shit like this. I got fucking trap cams. I got all kinds of stuff for ghost hunting. But I have an actual huge bag full of stuff. Anyway, that's that. That's for another show. All right, so let's talk.
Vape mail, probably.
Let's talk. Scope. Did you get anything interesting lately?
Yeah. I have been. I don't know why, but I've been. I've been fascinated. So I've been playing around in this area. Did a lot of research on the device I can't talk about. Found out it actually does temp control, which really kind of impressed me for considering size. Found out that their market penetration is ridiculous. It's like well over 50%. I'm not sure if that's in their own category or if that's... I don't know how they're tracking that, but I just know they're kicking everybody else's ass. So I've just been kind of fascinated as to the why. My big theory, honestly, is that it's the amount of nic. It's fucking 50 milligram, but because of the salt, it hides it and makes it feel, you know, at least hits like it's maybe, I don't know, 9, 10.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you know,
adopters of it.
I think that's why they're just running rampant because of that. You know, I've just been kind of fascinated with the.
And they're and they're great. They're just portable. they're just a nice, tiny, portable device. So you're going to be making your own juice. All right. So you got to make a Papa Cherry version.
I did actually. I've been refilling these things and experimenting. Popping cherry, at least the way I made it, like it was okay, but it wasn't. It didn't hit me. You know, it didn't compare to the Rio. You know what I mean? Like I'm spoiled. Yeah. Of all the ones I messed with so far, Madscope was the one that did the best. Madscope works really well in that area. So I've been talking to Sabby. He's thinking the same way I am. Like it was funny. In parallel, he was doing the same research. So we kind of got together, and so he's looking into what he can do, what his options are. You know, if he can maybe be a dealer up there. So, but that's kind of what I'd like to see happen because I think it'd be really good. It just translates really well. It's hard to explain, but certain flavors work better than others with that tiny little coil and that tiny little device. You know what I mean? So it of all the things I've messed with, it seems to translate the best. Like it keeps its character is the best way I could describe it to you. So that's what I've been kind of messing around with and experimenting. I'm still doing it. I'm experimenting with different things. You know, it's kind of fun. It's like it's this whole other world now. You know, it's weird.
Okay. Well, I forgot. I got something else I got to show everybody. I picked up another one of these bad boys. This one's a little bit more powerful than the original. I'll give you an example. It is this flashlight. This one has, instead of 7 Cree, it has 12 Cree lights. And here is an example of the power of this bitch. Alexa, turn off the man cave. Okay, so I'm just waiting for my camera to catch up. Come on. And now watch. Boom. Welcome to the wonderful world of sunlight. This thing is no joke, man.
That's awesome.
Alexa, turn on the man cave. This, if you were to just flash this into somebody's eyes, would do some serious damage to them. It takes, for those of you who are curious, I keep 4 18650s in here. And why is this one upside down? This one should not be upside down. For 18650s in here, and it's super simple. It's expensive because you know. There we go. Because you know you got to use 4 18650s, but I use the Samsung 25Rs, of which I have a deal on my blog for at the moment for $4.19 per battery. So I buy them by stacks of 8, and use them for flashlights and what have you. Now, on what we were talking about as far as what Scope was talking about, Nitro was talking about the Soren Air. So you know what? I picked one up, and let me tell you something. This is the mod that shall not be nameless on steroids. Okay, it is so much better, and it's cheaper. Because he's like, you can't find them anywhere. You know what? Halo, $17. Okay, now it's very simple. You just pop this off. There's a little thingy in there. You fill her up with your favorite Nick salts, and then you just close her back up, and you vape. The only problem is with this is you vape out of the corner, so you always wind up vaping out of the wrong corner because you're just used to it. So, but let me tell you,
It is kind of weird. It almost looks like you're playing a harmonica or something.
It's so much more vapor than the one that should not be named. And for portability, this thing really rocks. Because it's thicker. Well, no, it's not thicker. It's bigger, so it has a larger battery. I vaped this all day yesterday and all day today. And it took it 5 minutes to charge. And when you vape it, if you notice on the bottom down here, there's a little blue light.
Is that automatic or are you hitting
it's automatic.
Oh, it is
automatic.
Okay.
Now, I got this from Halo, so I bought a kind of like a package. And with this, because they had all different flavors, I just went with something simple. I went with spearmint. Okay, this is their Nick Salt's 35 milligram spearmint. I think the whole thing cost me $25 with free shipping. Now, this was my first. It's almost like when you buy your first e-liquid, you always buy the wrong one. Well, it's good. It's just spearmint, and there's only so much of it you can vape. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now with these, once you use these up, you basically throw them away. And a replacement's $3.99, which is reasonable.
It's the same as the other can't be named company.
Right.
That seems to be the price point they're all hanging out around.
Right, but one, you could charge it, refill it. Two, it lasts a lot longer. So I went on another company site, picked up Naked's. You guys who make Naked. This is their N100 Nick Salt tobacco. Seems to be the most popular. So I picked that up, and picked up a red, blue raspberry. So we'll see how that works. But you can't mix these. It's not like you can untank them. You know, once this becomes the flavor. Okay, so what I would do is, if you start really getting into it, you start kind of like marking it, letting it know which flavor it is, because you can't. Once this runs out, I can't put tobacco in this. It's not going to work, because this whole section here is cotton, so it's gonna just soak that up. It's gonna just impermeate, and you're just never gonna get that flavor out of there, unless it's something similar, like if you've been vaping a tobacco, you might get away with a caramel, or if you're vaping, or vice versa, or something like that. But if you're vaping spearmint, you're stuck.
Yeah, that gets in there. Menthols, anything like that, like a menthol, any kind of mint, like that gets in the coil. It's not coming out easy. Colada's like that too. That shit sticks. That'll stay in a coil. Was never a real big fan of it.
But for $17, this is 100% worth it. Just go to Halo. They have them there. They have them all different colors. This is the gunmetal. They have red and gold and all different ones. They don't sell the replacement heads right now. They're out, but you could get them. There's a billion different stores that have them for $3 or $4. And as far as Nick Salts, if you want to buy the Nick Salts from Halo, you can. I would suggest, if you like a tobacco, get the Tribeca. Or if you like menthol, go with the Sub-Zero. But then their Evo line has a lot more salts. There's like a bubble gum. There's a bunch of other ones. So you can pick from there. And I'm a huge fan of Halo juice. So like the spearmint tastes exactly like a spearmint gum would taste. It's just gets to you after a while. That's
been one of the you'll notice it's on my desk. Let's see if it's gonna focus. Tribeca, right? That's been one of the ones. One of the ways I've been doing easy refills is I'll pop the pod open, and I'll go about a little more than halfway with that, and then I just put a little of this in. I calculated the right amount, and then I, to bring it up to that.
What happens if you put regular Nick in a...
I tried that because I had to wait a little while for this to show up, so I tried experimenting. There's a huge difference. Now I understand what salt does. Because, like, if I tried to make my own pod using normal Nick, the throat hit is like, wow. Like, it rip your throat out. Throat hit, and I like throat hit, but it gets really, really
like
strong.
even 3 milligram.
Well, no, but then it wouldn't satisfy you. The whole reason these devices are popular is because they're high Nick. So the idea is you only hit it once in a blue moon, you get a big ass rush of Nick, and then you're good for a while. That's the idea behind these things.
But
right?
you don't get the shakes.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if you vape enough of it, you're gonna still feel it. You're just gonna feel it in a little different way, I guess. But
yeah.
But the big thing that they do is they hide the throat hit really well. Like, so I've tried making the exact same thing with regular Nick and with salt Nick, and it's a night and day difference in terms of the amount of throat hit you get. So that's really the job, or that's why this shit has gotten popular, is back in the day with regular Nick, you'd never be able to make a 50 milligram pod. It would still rip your throat out. Even at 8 watts, it would still be too much. But because of the salt, now it's hitting like very low. So you're not ripping your throat out. So that's why I think it's gotten so popular. It's allowing people to go very low wattage, very high Nick. And so I guess they stay satisfied. They don't have to hit it that often. It's really good for stealth. It's really good for out.
Well, this is
public. It's good as a backup. So, like, if you bring this and God forbid you burn the head or something like that, you could just carry something really tiny like that in your pocket. And the one thing is that you're not going to run out of Nick because the Nick is so high. Like one little drag, and you're like good for a while. So I think that's why they're getting so popular.
Yeah. One thing I'll tell you.
And I'll remind everybody too, because I notice a lot of people forget this, that Nick delivery, when people talk about the strength of an e-liquid, it's directly proportional to wattage, right? So these little things, the reason the Nick is so high is because the watts are so low. So a good way to judge it is how big is the cloud, right? Like what comes out of this, there's so much, it's like 30 or 40 times more vapor coming out of this than out of this little stick, So you always have to think about the device when you're talking about milligrams. It's all proportional. Whatever size cloud you see, a percentage of that cloud is Nick. So that's why they're two completely different things. 50 milligram Nick salt liquid is for something that's like 7 or 8 watts, a little tiny device, whereas the reason we use 3 milligram or even 1.5 milligram in devices like this is because of the size of the damn cloud. There's so much more vapor than you couldn't put that 50 and it would rip your face off. So you always have to think about your wattage and the amount of vapor being produced, and the percentage of that vapor is nicotine. So that you have to factor that all in.
I'm going to tell you guys this right now. If you want to buy Nick salts, don't buy them anywhere else except Breezy. Right now, because I got a deal running, 50% off Nick salts. Okay, Nick salts can be expensive. Let's face it. That's just they're expensive, but they last a long time. 30 mils of a Nick salt will last me a month.
That's why I only got a little 120 of this thing, because how much would I possibly need? I'm just experimenting, and if I fill a pod, I'm putting like 0.2 in one pod. 0.2, so like 1 mil of this shit, right? It's a 120. 1 mil of it would do 5 pods. So it gives you an idea of how little you use. So, yeah.
Now, when I vape Nick salts, now again, for me, all this is new. Okay, so I'm like a new vapor when it comes to Nick salts. When it comes to Nick salts, compared to regular vaping, I buy the lowest level on the Nick salt scale, which is about 25 milligram, which to me gives me a solid 3 to 4 milligram I'm used to hit. But the difference being that even though it's giving me that 3 to 4 hit, I'm vaping it less. And let me tell you, I don't know if you can see that. This is where this is full. It's only to here, and I used it for a day straight. Okay, so this will last me well until tomorrow, and I'll have, you know, and I took this out with me all day today. This and one Enjoy stick just came out with me in case something went wrong. I had a backup. So I just chucked. Now these are great because they fit in your pocket so well. The one that shall not be named is so small you can lose it. I find with this it's kind of hard to lose. You could put this you could put this right in your wallet.
Yeah, it does look pretty small.
You know, yeah. Here's a credit card. You know what I mean? Like it's exactly the width of a credit card. You know. So. I mean, the length of a credit card. The width is probably 3 times as thick as a credit card. But the best vaping experience on a portable device I have had ever so far is this, and it cost me a whopping $17.99. And it's undeniable.
Joe, are they still running that deal or no?
It's not a deal. You could just go there and buy it.
Oh, okay. Because you said that it kind of came packaged with the liquid, or?
No. You could just go in there and they'll offer liquid with it in the checkout.
Okay, gotcha.
But I would really, like I said, stick with the Evo side because the Evo. Actually, what I would do is I'd buy this, then go to Breezy.
Or I could just make my own. I have the stuff to make it.
Because Breezy's 50% off coupon. There were Nick salts I were looking at like $14 to $15. With Breezy's coupon code, it was $7 or $8 for a 30 mil. That's an amazing price for Nick salts, and popular brands, not the crappy, you know, no name brand. We're talking, you know, Naked and Mr. Salty and all this other one. So
yeah.
So anyway, so if it wasn't for Nitro, I wouldn't have even looked at this because of the way you vape it.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I have it, it is amazing. I'm so happy I bought this for $17.99. And
you're making me curious. It would be nice to actually have something that's designed to be open, because the one that shall not be named is a bitch to open, and after, you know, they're only good. But, you know, most people say about 4 or 5 refills before they kind of shit the bed, you know. So.
Yeah, this, I don't know how many times you can refill this. I guess until it burns, but you know, 4 pods of this is going to last me 2 weeks. I'm going to say, honestly, 4 pods will probably last me 2 weeks.
Wow.
You know, because it's you know, and they go up to a 50. They go up to a 50, Nick. Some places go as high as 100. But I wouldn't go that high. But
I wouldn't see the need for that.
50 is about as high as I'd go.
50
but I like
50 kicks in. Yeah, I mean, when the first time you let me try that thing, I was like, I guess I didn't. You know, I treated it like, I don't know. I guess in my mind, I was like hitting something like this. You know, so like I kind of leaned into it, and I was like, whoa, like wow, okay, that's got some. That'll put some hair on you.
Right. So, yeah. So just go over there, pick it up at like I said, $17.99. Nitro said you can't find them anywhere; they're impossible to find. I found it in 2 seconds, bought it, got it in a couple days. Very happy with the purchase. And you know, Halo doesn't sponsor the show. No, I'm not even giving you a link for an affiliate code. I'm just telling you, go there and buy it. It's totally worth it. Out of all the pod systems I've seen, this is the coolest one, I think. Just like it would have been like better if it was in the middle and you vaped it like that. Okay, I get it, but everything's gonna have its little quirk. But the only quirk is you got to vape it from the side. That's it. Everything else works perfect. It has that snap like the one that shall not be named, and that's what I look for in a good hit. It's got to have that snap. when you inhale it. That snapping sound. I don't know if you can hear it, but
yeah, I know what you're talking about. The little crackle. That's actually, I think, one of the ways you can tell when the heads are starting to get tired, because they stop doing that. They stop being crackly. Like if you keep refilling.
Right. I also picked up. Well, Tiger is basically here. She's just getting her stuff together. But I got her some. She's got an addiction, ladies and gentlemen. My wife is. I'll wait for her. So come on. How far out are you, hon? Because she can't hear me.
Someone mentioned this. I got 2 of these for $1 each. one under my email, one under Quartz. That was kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah, I think you can still do it too.
Although, really, technically, the one that shall not be named, I don't know if they're still doing this, but if you get the starter kit and you do the coupon and you get it for $30, then they send you an email survey. It takes a few minutes to fill out. You fill out the survey, they send you a virtual Visa gift card that's worth $30. So it's like you got the device for free. With 4 pods. So that's not too bad. I wonder if they're still doing that.
Yeah, I bought the limited edition one. It's silver.
Yeah, that's the one you can only get if you sign up for the monthly.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting that every month. Sure. Yeah, they try to stick you with that, but it's like, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. But, you know. See, the cool thing is I use a company called NetSpend. And NetSpend is one of those virtual visas, like the ones you can load money on. The cool thing is that it gives you temporary Visa numbers you can use. So you just use it.
Yeah, one shot.
You just use it and then cancel it, and if they try to rebill it,
it's actually under the hood. That's how Google Pay and like Apple Pay those work. They're not actually transferring your real number. They use like a temporary fake number, like a one-shot number it's actually what gets sent to the, like when you swipe or you touch the terminal thing. It's transmitting like a one-shot number. It's not transmitting your real card number. That's one of the reasons I like using them.
The problem is I don't know who takes them and who doesn't. Like how do I know if something takes Google Pay?
Well, I tell you, around here it's really good. Like pretty much anywhere I go, all the places I normally, because I'm not a big retail guy, but all the places I go to pretty much take it now. So like the pharmacy and the food store.
Is it just you have to look for that thing with the 3 symbols or whatever it is?
Yeah, it's like that little wave icon. Usually, the way you can tell, most of those card reader machines, the ones that take it have this little part on the top that's got like a curve with that symbol right in the middle of it. If you see that kind of upper part with that curve, that usually means they take it. You just hold the phone right to that part and it goes.
Okay.
I'm like I was doing that in the early days with the what was it, Samsung Galaxy Nexus, but the only place you could use it back in the day was in Penn Station at the ticket vending machines. It was like kind of like their beta test. I used to use it on that. So
well, I like it because you can hook a PayPal to it and just use your PayPal account.
Yeah.
So you don't even have to worry about putting a credit card in there. If you have money in your PayPal account, you just use that and it comes right out of your PayPal account.
Yeah, that's a really cool thing to do.
So PayPal technically would pay for vaping stuff if they use Google Pay. Technically. Tiger, you having issues? Oh. Okay, she's having issues. Oh, there's Mr. Walter.
So now we got the 3?
Mm-hmm.
Thing.
Hello.
Hey, you prick.
Yeah, I'm a prick. I'm late. I'm sorry. I got here.
I bought the Sarin Air.
And?
It's fucking epic, and you can buy them all over the place. Halo has it for $17.
Fucking yeah. You can actually use regular fucking juice in them, too.
Can you?
I found. Okay, so people have been bugging the fuck out of me to try fucking Vape fucking Killer Custard.
Mm-hmm.
I've been having a difficulty finding a Salt Nick Custard.
Mm-hmm.
I put Killer Custard 12 in this. They had like an extra fucking super old bottle of fucking Vape Killer Custard 12. They're like, you want this? I'm like, give me an extra head for a Sornair. Take it. If you don't want it, I'll take it.
Nitro, just that custard you used to make that I really liked. Just get yourself some of this and crank it out.
By the time you buy the Nick salts, it's almost not worth DIYing Nick salt because, like, for 25 milligram, a quarter of your mix is the fucking Nick salt.
It's not if you get 100.
Yeah. Okay, 25 milligram, 100, a quarter of your fucking base,
Right.
Nick base.
Alright, wait, hold on.
Tiger seems to be all red right now. She's really pissed off.
So a 30 ml bottle of Nick salt, Nick only makes 120 of Nick salts.
Get all the windows.
Do you need a new camera, honey?
No. It's that I am trying to use the screen setting that makes it easier on your eyes at night. But because my screen basically illuminates me, I don't even have a sense of how red I look.
Yeah, very red. Okay,
well, let me see what I can do to
Tiger,
correct.
you and I do the same trick. We illuminate with the monitor. The feature you're talking about, I turn it off just when I cast. Just for that reason, because you need the...
I might have to do that.
Now watch, let's demonstrate. I'll turn the night thing on. Let's see if I change.
Welcome to hell.
Alright, so, well, it's not as drastic on me, but because I don't keep mine crazy warm, but you can see it changed a little bit. Now if I turn it off.
It wasn't King Custard I found in 12. It's Killer Custard by Vapetesia, however the fuck you say it. For everybody wondering how it ranks in my custard, it doesn't hit the top 3. It's not a bad custard, it just doesn't hit the top 3. It's a little bland for my top 3. There's nothing really truly stand out about it. I also got... I'm no longer the one that can't talk about these fucks. I got some BMF, Redemption Reserve. Black Label.
Hold on, I'm sorry.
You're fine. I got me a whole bunch of play toys, but I have a feeling I missed fucking Vape Mail.
Well, you did, because I was talking about... so I went with what you told me to get.
The Sornair.
This thing is the shit. Number one, you're like, nobody could find it, they're expensive. $17 on Halo, okay? All day long. But I did make a mistake. Like any other noob who buys their first custard, their first salt. I bought Spearmint.
Spearmint Nick Salt isn't bad. Is it Mr. Salty Spearmint?
No, it's Evo. It's just
sorry.
Spearmint.
Okay, Mr. Salty Spearmint tastes like the Buttermints, like the mint Buttermints.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually like Mr. Salty Spearmint in 25. But now that I found you can run fucking regular freebase Nick through it.
Does it work good?
Fuck yeah. 12 feels about right in the pod system.
Oh, okay. And you don't gunk anything up or screw anything up?
Haven't yet.
Oh, well, now I'm going to have to try that. See that shit?
The only thing you got to watch out for is as far as
PG-VG ratio.
Yeah, exactly. If you're using normal liquid, you cannot be putting like 70%, 80%, 90% VG in one of these little suckers and expect
you
it to wick.
can run 70 if you're patient.
You're real patient, like take a drag and wait an hour for it to re-soak.
well, no. With the Sornair, there's a trick. You go, okay, I'm done. You squeeze it right there at where the wick comes in to the little fucking pod system. and it'll open up the little hole that the wick's sticking out of and flood your wick. But it works really good on 70. So like every 20 hits, I'm like, pull the heading off, click, click.
So I bought that, and then I was telling everybody if they want to buy Salt Nick to go to Breezy and go to my blog, go to Breezy, and use the coupon code I have there. It's 50% off all Salt Nick, which is cheap.
What's that bring it down to for a 30 ml, 100 milliliter?
Well, 30s are like $7 or $8, and that's cheap.
That's not cheap for a fucking deal. That's $10 for a 120. I mean, that's cheap compared to buying it.
Do people buy 120 mils of milliliters of Salt Nick?
No, but you know I'm fucking crazy.
I just did, Joe. That was my vape mail.
well, yeah, but that's because you're making your own.
Yeah, this is for DIY. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so got that. Then see, my wife has this serious addiction. It's very bad. I want to send her to a group. She has this addiction with the Aspire, the pod system from Halo, the Gusto Mini, and she's been trying to find the pods at a cheap price. Now, right now they're about 3 for $11.99, which in my opinion are a cheap price, but not for her. Because the last time she bought pods,
I'm a cheap ass.
She bought, they did a deal. It was I don't know. It was a crazy deal. She bought, how many did you buy pods?
I bought probably about 40.
Okay. Yeah, she's a nut job. One of those pods will last her a day, which drives me just unbelievable. So she's been.
If you like that style. You might want to try the Me Pod, the My Pod, the We Pod, the P Pod. Fucked if I know what it's called. Let me get you a link.
And she likes that flavor, though. Don't forget, she's got to like that flavor.
It's a pre-filled. I'm sorry, I don't like buying pre-filled shit.
Yeah, Tiger won't even taste anything pre-filled.
Oh.
Except the one time I got her to try the Gusto, and she liked it.
Yeah.
So that's pre-filled or not pre-filled?
They are pre-filled. I know there are ways to
pre-filled.
Yeah, I know there are ways to refill them. I just haven't messed with it. So.
But she likes the Halo Sub-Zero, so.
Yeah, for sure.
And you can try Becca in that too.
Yeah, and I'm vaping. This is their. Which one is this? This is.
I need to get something to drink.
I think it's funny. 5 years later, still
Sugar
to this day, but the only tobacco flavor that I still like is Tribeca.
Tribeca.
There's no other tobacco flavored anything that I have any interest in other than Tribeca. It's weird.
Does none of our sponsors carry this fucking pod system? Keep talking, I'm looking. I'm trying to find it from one of our sponsors.
What is it?
The My Pod, Me Pod, the We Pod, the P Pod, the fuck ever pod it is.
Oh, I don't know. So again, everybody, get out there and buy your Soren Airs. They're amazing, really good.
Soren Airs are fucking good. I would recommend skipping on the Soren Vegan.
What is that thing?
This is the pods. Okay, so it went like the drop, which is the fucking butt plug looking one, and the air, which is the credit card looking one. This is the next iteration, but you know how when you hit the air, you can actually feel yourself hitting it.
Mm-hmm.
I choke out on this motherfucker because I'm like, I'm not hitting it, and then I fucking overnick. So with this, I fucking overnick to hell and back. If you need to feel the hit, do not get the Vegan. If you just want something to suck on, if you want to suck on a fucking pin, This thing's awesome because it even has the little fucking clippy thing. Like, dress shirt.
For your pocket protector.
It comes with a fucking clip on it. Like,
put it in your pocket protector.
But yeah, it just fucking it feels like I'm doing fucking nothing.
All right, listen, be back. I'll be back in 2 seconds. So you guys can continue with vape mail. I'll move to your first giveaway. I'll be right back.
Well, I'm still trying to find this me pod, so somebody else go for a minute for vape mail. Tiger, what you get?
Well, Joe kind of talked for me. Me some of the pods for the Aspire, so that was awesome. Thank you very much. And of course, in keeping with my latest sort of lazy vaping push, I still have my great mods. They still sit here. I do use them at my desk, but it's all about convenience and lazy when I'm out and about or busy. And so I bought a bunch of these on sale. And enjoy, if you're listening, and I doubt you are, clean up your act. These are in my opinion, the best disposable on the market. They're just so great, so easy. They last a day. They're satisfying. That first hit off a brand new one, that very, very satisfying crackle and good flavor. They're so easy. But the last batch I got, I literally bought 60 of them. And another bunch for Joe. So I opened the first one, and I'm so glad they're back. I got them again. Okay, so open the first one, and it has leaked its juice all over. It is all gummed up. It is finished. It is kaput.
Really? That's surprising for that little. I've never seen one of those little things do that. That's.
Well, they have been really good. We have gotten the odd one in an awful lot. That's no good, but. That was the first one I opened. Now, there was something different about this order. Usually they pack them in 5-packs. Joe's came that way. Mine were all singles, loose singles. So, one down. So I opened the next one. Dead on arrival. Won't even fire. I'm like, come on. The third one fired. It wasn't as strong as usual. It was a little on the weak side, but it did last the day. This is number 4, and it's performing nicely. So I saved the bad ones, actually, and I will be having a conversation with them. But enjoy. You got a great product here. Don't screw it up. End of story. All right, so that's my vape mail.
All right, so I tried something. I don't have vape mail on this, but I want to talk to y'all about it since we've been talking about pod systems. I found a way, if you're too fucking cheap, to buy a fucking $17 Soaring Air, which is fucking the bee's knees. There's a great way to get into pod systems. You just gotta change your mind a little bit. And somebody proved this point to me by putting me on a fucking setup for a day. You can go get a cheap ass, I'm talking the old day fast tech egos. Not even a fucking spinner. With a fucking EVOD and put Nick Salt in it, and it feels and tastes and hits just like a fucking pod system.
That makes sense. Most of those devices are 7-8 watts? That's exactly where we were back in those days, right?
We literally went full fucking circle, but I was like,
we literally have. The only thing that changed is the liquid inside, but the actual wattage and, And I guess the other thing is, back then we were vaping on, what was the fuck? Silica wicks.
Yeah. But yeah, an Ego with a fucking EVOD, and you can pick up an Ego for $1 and a fucking EVOD for $1. It was fucking amazing. When the juice you're putting in is more than the cost of your fucking device. I was really, really fucking surprised.
Makes sense though, because the wattage is right around that same wattage.
All right, so I got some new batteries to try out. Let's get into actual vape mail. I've been slowly switching over to Ohm Life batteries. They're not bad for regulated mods. I tried it in unregulated, and I'm like, I'm a little bit wanting right now. This isn't hitting like I would like it to. It's not good. So I'm now playing with the Ohm Life Text or Works. These things are fucking phenomenal. This one's dead. I have some coils coming from Aries JJ that I'm going to pick up from Higgy's. But I needed something a little bit fucking higher in resistance than what I'm getting from Higgy's. So I picked up some Snow Grips Medusas. These things are fucking phenomenal. Medusa makes pretty good coils. But the Snow Grips were 2 coils running on... Because one of my major things is the Pulse 80. I've been having problems getting dual coils to work with fucking stupid setups, and then like cloud chasing setups, it's just like I press the button, ramp. Okay, I can finally take a hit. So with this, it's ohming out at 0.32 on a loop RDA, and it's actually a satisfying hit at 75 watts. Like, it's not cloud chasing status. Alright, so everybody down here is going nuts over the fucking Purge and the Overkill. If you don't know what those are mechanical mods. And I'm like, these guys have to learn that it's a shiny metal tube. So I went out and I got me a coil art made. Now I will be replacing the atomizer on this shit because this is the Tricker kit. I mean, though I do have my fucking exhaust fan on. That's not exactly cloud chasing status. So I'm picking up tomorrow an Anarchist RDA for this, and I'm going to put a 0.0 fucking stupid build on it. I made myself something.
I take it that's 3D printed if you made it?
It is 3D printed. You want to take a guess at what it is?
I have no idea.
It holds 6 RDAs. I have a travel case for my RDAs now.
Nice.
Oh, aren't you clever? No drippy.
Did you print that yourself?
Yeah.
Come on, nice. I mean, like the finish on it looks very polished and professional.
And it's big enough. Like, I put the Legion in there because the Legion's one of my tallest RDAs. Because it runs a Sasquatch borer on it. And yoink. Now, if you're into the whole the fuck's the tank thing, there's a K-Fun. It won't go all the way down, but that's a full fucking K-Fun with just a tip on it.
Oh, Tiger.
Yes.
The Cub would like to tell you that he found swoops.
Oh, well, I'm so relieved. I did have to bail on the search for Swoops to get my butt in my chair for the show. Swoops is his little stuffed owl that was missing in action at bedtime. So I'm glad to hear that Swoops has made it to where he belongs safely.
Yes, he flew back to the den.
Now,
all I heard is drippy, very good. What did I miss?
No, drippy. Nitro has solved a problem with his 3D printer and his creative mind.
Oh, okay. I'm hearing drippy.
Oh, look at the screen.
Okay.
All right, I have been okay. There's a little lull, so I'm gonna share. Just let me see what's going on here. May 27. Okay, so this is older. I am reading. Oh no, she's got. She had a summer sale. All right. Some folks were admiring the drip tip that I've got on my little Aspire here, and I do love it. I wish I could get it to focus for you, really. There we go.
There we go.
See, it's really full of color, and it reflects light. It's got all kinds of sparkly bits in it. And she even drills a little bore and puts a sparkly jewel in if you want her to. She does custom work, and I was going to share where I got this. I've ordered a few drip tips from this lady, and she does a bang-up job. Love her work. So I will share with you guys so you can check out what she's got going on. There you go.
You know what drip tip I use?
I'm sorry?
You know what drip tip I use?
Just a tip.
2013. It has a little thing, and you adjust the air hole in it, and you just it works.
Well, I just realized I've posted the links. I've shared. Miss Trixie has posted the name. There it is right there. I didn't say it, though. So for those just listening, it's Angels Heavenly Designs. That's Angels Heavenly Designs. You can find her on Facebook. She does beautiful work. And there's a lot of people doing some great work. I mean, one of our own hosts, Lead Pipe, does some
Lead Pipe. I use Lead Pipe's fucking tips on the mod I'll be talking about after I talk about the tank.
Sorry,
so,
you're using Lead Pipe tip. Go on.
So if y'all want to fucking pass out, I have a new vape store that I'm hanging out at now and then, and they have a random $10 shelf. They put shit on it that's old. I'm like, how much? And it always comes to fucking $9.99. So it became a joke. I walk in, I talk to the manager. I'm like, what's on the $10 shelf today? And he knows I'm generally going to fucking pick it up because it's like fucking $10. It's like, here's an authentic fucking Vulcan or a fucking random piece of shit like Serpent RDA. Well, I went in and I found this. It's like, I got a troll. I'm like, a troll? I'll take a troll. It's a fucking troll tank.
And?
I don't know if you can read it. It says troll on it. So I had to get it still. It was $10. All right.
Fine replacement has for it. Oh, is it rebuildable?
Rebuildable. It's RDTA. Now, that being said, I've also been looking for a new mod because, like, I fell in love with the Homeboy OC Rage Squonk fucking heavy fucking dent the pavement mod, and I finally got it set up right. I got a Templar on there. I got Aries JJ Clapton's in it. I changed out to a Goon drip tip. I've got this bastard running the way I wanted. So I'm like, okay, time for a new fucking mod. And I got the coil art, but that's not like a mod to make me happy. That's a mod to make other people sad. I'm like, I want kind of the opposite. This bastard, it's heavy. I feel like I'm lifting my dick all day long by holding it, okay?
Damn.
This is a giant cock.
Don't be modest now.
Tell me this
Please
bastard
give
doesn't
me
look awesome.
Cock.
Of course it looks good.
It's fucking ABS cast, the entire thing. My battery case. So, like, this is two 18650s. This is a mod with an atomizer on top of it. This is heavier than this. By a substantial amount. Everybody must be going nuts in the chat. I haven't read it.
Yeah, they are. Anyway, so
I got more. I'm almost done my vape mail. I got more Vaporjoe Killer Custard. It's not bad for an all day. My whole problem is it when you bring it into how complex it is versus how much it costs. It's not bad juice. I'll vape it, but for $30 for a 120, not worth it for me. I'd rather get Clockwork Custard, which is a more complex juice. Killer Custard, or not Killer Custard, fucking King Custard, which is a more complex juice. So it doesn't quite bust into my top 3, but it's not bad. It's all day vapable. I got 2 bottles. One I vaped for an entire week and one I didn't. I have another bottle that I'm steeping, but now I also got Bad Motherfucker Black Label Redemption Reserve. It's a good juice. It's not going to bust into my top 3 though, because it's not all day vapable. This is such a heavy custard that if you're a custard vapor, you're going to know what I'm talking about. When you're done, you're like, it fucking coats your tongue like that. It's just, eh. So, like, it's a great after dinner vape. I keep it in, like, a mod. I don't hit that very often.
Oh, okay.
I think that's finally everything I got for vape now.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I got some more extra Medusa coils, but that's neither here nor there. Nobody likes looking at fucking random coils. I'm picking up some shit this weekend. Oh, and I got the Vagon if you didn't figure that out, and I fucking got the Vagon.
You got the bag on?
The Vagon. It sounds like vagina. I'm gonna start renaming this bastard the vagina.
Don't you say the bag? Eat it. The bag?
No, it's a Vagon. V-A-G-O-N.
All right. Well, me and Mike used to. I gotta tell him the story.
Oh,
me and Mike know this disgustingly. She's like, all right, if you look up "hoe bitch" in the dictionary, her picture's there. And but Mike, you know Mike, he hooked up with her, and and she's like, hey, listen, before we have sex, do you got the bag on?
Oh, come on.
Every time we hit the bag, you got the bag on?
I got a story like that with my old lead singer. Hooked up with a girl like years ago, and let's just say she had a very thick accent, and she kept saying to him over and over, "Don't come at me, buddy." with that accent, it's kind of funny. So everybody said that.
Oh God, Darth Vader says it sounds like his wife. You got the bag. Anyway, so
talk about a voice making you go.
She had that Long Island, like real, like heavy.
Oh man, that's horrible.
You know how all right, you know Courtney can be kind of Jersey.
Yeah.
She takes Courtney and makes Courtney sound like she's from Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, no, I've heard thick Long Islanders they're pretty strong. You know, yo's you from the island or what? Like it's a real thick.
Hey, here's an example. Tiger, remember when we were at the Town and Country Inn and that guy was talking to that lady?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's from Long Island.
All right. Yeah. Well, I've noticed that. Yeah, that accent seems to go with the volume. They really think everyone in the establishment is interested in their conversation.
And people love to talk more than they should. Like they'll be like, so listen, I saw Charlie today. Yeah, he's not doing good. See, he just lost his job, and he went to the bank and he talked to the lady there, and he gave her 3/4, and it's like, shut up! Oh my God, die! It's like too much information. Like talk about squirreling, but making it sound like it's an important squirrel.
One of my favorites, just from a sonic make me laugh perspective, is a really thick Boston accent.
Oh yeah.
Like this, are you or are you not a knock? That was a line in I forget what that movie was, but like they just
you ever watch Ted where he was talking about? Did you ever listen to a girl from Rhode Island come?
Oh yeah. I love both. I've seen both. The Ted movies are great.
What's it sound like when they come?
I can't do it. It's that heavy Boston, Rhode Island.
Yeah, Ted is really funny. There's something about like a stuffed animal saying the most vulgar shit you can possibly imagine. It really works.
So while they're fucking, it's like when she comes, she's like, "Oh my gosh, oh my gosh."
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And then she has the red dragon if it's that time of the month.
This has got to be a segue.
Or, I mean, if that shit ain't right, it could be the Green Goblin.
Katanya said it perfect. She said it. She described it perfect. Boston, where khakis and car keys are the same thing. That's exactly that's exactly right. Like they say car keys like khakis. Like we're the khakis.
I warned the chat that this was more disgusting than normal.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm trying to get there now.
Chimichurri, if I have to pause and go, this transition's bad, you know it's fucking horrible.
All right, so let's talk about fucking Vapor right now. Right now they are doing okay.
Well, keep it on topic. We've been talking a lot about Nick salts, and that's actually what they're giving away tonight. Oh. They're giving away the Oh My Gosh line, I believe it is. Let me get the fucking thing back up.
I'm looking at it right now, actually.
The Oh My Gosh salt line, I think it's also... Where's the fuck is my cell phone? I think it also comes with the pod system.
Alright. Are you kidding me? Hold on a sec here. Alright, so alright. Let me get this right. They're going to give you 6 bottles of Oh My Gosh plus a pod system, and if you use coupon code, there's
this is the one where they give you a whole there's a bunch of choices.
Right,
but then Just Fog, Mini Fit, Smolant S8, Smuck Fit.
Yeah, but just for the salt, just for the salts alone, you're getting 5 because you got to use that coupon code. There's Fugo, and you get 50% off. So,
fucking Vapor just released the Oh My Gosh salt line, and we would really appreciate it if you could mention it on the show, as we'll be giving away the Oh My Gosh salt bundle. Now, the bundle includes the entire line of Oh My Gosh salt, as well as a pod system of your choice.
Oh, nice. Okay, so for those of you out there who have not gotten into the pod systems or the salt nicks, whoever wins this, congratulations, you got the whole kit and caboodle. Now,
I believe it's only certain things that they give away for the pod system. So, like, I don't know if they have the one that me and Joe like with the Soren Air.
No, they have.
No, that wasn't in the list.
No, they have the Smoant S8. They have the Smuck Rolo. They have the Smoke Fit. They have the Just Fog Mini Fit, and then they have the Kanker U-Boat.
Yeah, that's right.
Regardless, listen. Even if you don't even use the pod system and you're already using salt nicks,
yeah, that's fucking phenomenal.
The price is amazing because you're going to get all of that for under 20. It's going to be like $28. You're going to get 5 bottles of salt nick plus a pod system. I'm buying this.
Out of the ones they're listing, I would probably go with the Smock Fit kit. That's probably the best out of the ones listed.
I want to see if this is right. Give me a second.
You can click to be able to see them. Like each one has a link to this is what
I know what they are though.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying if you're not familiar.
These are not your super high-end pod system, so this isn't going to be the Soren Air or the Soren Vagon.
Oh, come on. Is there anything called a high-end pod system? Let's be honest.
This is the one step down. I'm just saying it's not the best pod experience. None of these are bad, but like the Smoke Fit versus the Smoke Infinix, you get roughly twice the battery.
All right, I'm checking. I got to make sure this is the truth here. Hold on here. Go to the cart. Because this will be my deal tomorrow.
It's a fucking phenomenal deal. Don't get me wrong. The Infinix is better than the Fit, but out of the ones listed, I would go with the Smoke Fit because it's the easiest to get pods for, and it's the most durable out of the ones listed. It's also extremely fucking small.
Yeah, it reminds me of the other nameless device.
Yeah, the Smoke Fit and the Smoke Infinix are like the mod that shall not be named. but like the Infinix is better than the mod that shall not be named, and the Fit is smaller than the mod that shall not be named.
Interesting.
All right, come on. All right, this is just too incredible. All right, listen.
Yeah, it's fucking insane.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, you're getting 5 bottles.
Joe, I think it's 4 as far as the.
I'm sorry, 4 bottles.
Yeah, just so you're saying it right. Yeah, it's 120 ml total.
Okay.
4 30 ml bottles. So
4 30 ml bottles plus a pod system. After the coupon code comes to $26.50.
That's pretty good.
To give you an idea, for 130 ml, I pay $25. It's fucking phenomenal.
It's phenomenal.
And your pod systems at max, you'll go through 2, maybe 3 milliliters a day. Like using my fucking whatchamacallit all day at work, I go through about 1.5 mil, and then I go to my other at home.
And the pod systems are coming in at what about that U-boat? That U-boat looks interesting.
The U-boat is like a bad version of the Breeze.
Oh, okay.
Again, none of these are bad. They're okay. So, like, if I had to give them letter grades, they wouldn't be the A-ranked mods. They're the B-ranked mods. They're the ones right under the cutting-edge technology. So they're not bad. They're just not the utmost pinky out while you're hitting your fucking store on air.
You know what it is? If I had to pick, I'd probably pick the Fit AO. Because it kind of reminds me of the one that shall not be named.
It's smaller than the one that shall not be named.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
and you can get pods for it everywhere.
But Nitro, the pod itself has much more capacity, liquid.
And it's refillable. Like,
yeah, but I mean, you're talking almost 3 times as much room for liquid inside it. So it's a pretty significant difference.
Okay, so just giving you a rundown, the Rollo badge is kind of like the Sauron drop, but it's the older version of it, and it's made by Rollo instead of Sauron. The U-boat is kind of like the Aspire Breeze, but it's not as big. The Fit is the smaller version of the Infinix, or the smaller version of the mod that shall not be named. What am I missing? I know I'm missing one.
Vape King seems to know a lot about these. He's saying the S8's pretty decent.
The S8 is pretty decent. The S8's pretty much like the mod that shall not be named. The only reason I wouldn't go with the S8 is it's a bit bigger than the Fit, and it's harder to find heads for.
Yeah, that is a good point, because you're going to need to be able to make sure you can get heads in the future.
Dude, that's insane. I'm buying one right now as we speak. Just letting you know.
Well,
which one are you gonna get?
I'm just gonna get the little mini one.
Mini Fit.
The Mini Fit, yeah. The other bundles they have. So let's say you don't like Oh My Gosh for some reason. That's a little discounted right now because this is their new thing. They have other bundles that come with a free fucking pod system. They have a Candy King bundle. They have Candy King bundle number 2. They have a Naked bundle. They have a Beard bundle. They have another Naked bundle. They have a TPRPCL.
Yeah, but are they going to be $28?
No, they're going to be a little more because they start out at 69 instead of 52. So they'll probably be like $30. But I'm just saying, if you don't, for some reason, if you know you don't like Oh My Gosh.
Oh, they actually have a category just for Salt Nick bundles, so that makes it easier.
Yeah, here's all the Salt Nick bundles.
Yeah, I have them up.
But if you're going to do it, it's worth paying the little tiny bit of extra money after the coupon code to get a fucking bundle that's going to come with juice you're going to use instead of fucking juice you're going to hate. Make sense?
Yeah, it's totally.
Like, what's the coupon code?
Yeah, but is that code going to work on all of those, or just that one?
It's called There's Fugo.
Let me do the naked #1 bundle. Hang on. Let me see what it comes out to. 35 milligram. Let's go ahead and put in the fucking gunmetal smoke. Add to cart. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck you. Fuck you. Check out. Yes, I'm fucking 18. Can I please fucking check out? I do not want to fucking sign in. Okay, DHREISFUGO. Is that the code?
There's Fugo.
There is or there's?
There's.
Where the fuck is this code at?
It's in the graphic, I think, for... Where was that damn thing?
Apply code.
Oh, here we go.
I didn't spell it right.
Yeah, it's in the graphic. It's there. Yeah, there's. It's just THERESFUGGO. It's this graphic here. I'll just keep it.
Oh, it doesn't work with the naked bundles. Never mind. Get the fucking the juice from whatchamacallit. Get the oh my gosh juice.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Well, let's go over what the oh my gosh juices are. Damn it! I was trying to give them other cool shit to get. This is my problem with fucking. I'll find something I like and I'm like, fuck, it doesn't work the way I want it to work. Damn it. Alright, so... Oh, it's because that's where their little fucking words... Okay, I got it now. Okay, so tropical is a tropical fruity flavor that will satisfy your thirst and dazzle the sweet tooth. Flavors like pineapple, mango will tease your tongue and blend with sweetness and tang. Green Goblin is a sour and green apple gummy candy that gushes exhilarating juice all over your taste buds.
The cat's playing the piano. I don't know if anyone heard that.
Red Dragon is a berry-flavored gummy candy that will have your mouth puckering and your tongue drooling. Blues is a blue raspberry slush beverage that's sweet, sour, and deeply refreshing. You can also choose from 1 of 5 mod devices listed below. The Snow Ant S8 Pod is a pod-shaped vaping device with a 2 milliliter juice capacity and a 370 milliamp hour battery. The Smoke Rolo Badge, which is a badge-shaped all-in-one device with a powerful internal battery and 2 milliliter juice capacity. The Smoke Fit Pod, which is a pen-shaped device with a 2 milliliter pod cartridge and a 250 milliamp battery. The Just Fog Mini Fit Pod system is a sleek, sophisticated all-in-one device with a 1.5 milliliter juice capacity, and the Kangaroo U-Boat is a slim and highly portable mod with a 2 milliliter juice capacity and a ceramic coil. Keep that in mind, that one has a ceramic coil, for what it's worth. Alright, let's fucking do this. One lucky winner gets a fucking bundle.
Alright, let's do it. Rolling.
Oh, how appropriate.
Vape King has won. I wonder what pod system he's going to get.
All right. Well, Vape King, congratulations to you. We need you to email winners@modenvy.net. That's winners@modenvy.net. Let us know that you won the Oh My Gosh Salt line from fucking Vapor, along with your choice of pod system. Include your screen name, your real name, and your address information. I do remind you, this giveaway is U.S. only for Fuggin'. And congratulations, Vape King. The rest of you can, of course, visit them over at fugginvapor.com.
Congratulations, winners.
All right. Well, we've talked about them a lot, so let's go ahead and do them next. Why don't we go ahead and give away a 12-pack?
On Brew City.
Yep.
Okay, use coupon code mod. Wait, hold on a second. Let me get this right now.
Mod NV25.
That's it.
For 25% off your
Yes, mod NV25 again. Mod NV25 will get you 25% off your total order. Now listen, go over there and buy. Okay, it's very important that you go over there and take care of our sponsors. Brew City makes some fantastic liquids, and you know, here on Mod NV, they've been with us since the very beginning, since they started, since their inception. So get over there and you know.
King Custard is fucking phenomenal. Something nice about Brew City too is, even though y'all know I like my thick ass fucking liquids, their liquids are 60-40, but they don't perform like that, and they will feed in a tank. So whether you're a dripper or tanker, you can feel comfortable getting Brew City, and it has some fucking phenomenal flavors. King Custard is off of the chart. Again, it's one that's in my top 3 custards. Shorty, really fucking good. Aunt Sally, really fucking good. They have a lot of really good flavors. And I mean, we're coming to the end of fucking summer, so like right now is Shorty season. When it starts getting colder and you're starting to get into your chubby cuddling snuggle weather, you can switch over to the Stroffles, which is a nice, heavier flavor. It makes you feel all warm and cozy and gives you a hug.
Dude, that's hilarious.
Juice gives you a fucking hug.
Oh my god. you know what? You should really like do this for a living. Like
No.
It sounded great. You're like, oh, you know, like it's that warm and cozy time of year, ladies and gentlemen. It's like, oh my god, he makes me want to buy. He makes me want to buy it.
Well, those 2 flavors are the only ones that like really kind of line up for me in the Premier E-Liquids lines, because like Shorty is really fucking good. It's strawberry shortcake. Stroffles is like strawberry waffles. What happens when you take the cupcake away and add a waffle? It gets fucking heavier, and that's exactly what the juice does.
That is insanity. Absolutely insanity. All right. Now, I tried to buy the fucking Vapor e-liquid cell, and it will not let me put my CVV number in, and it's pissing me off. It's being a dick. I don't know. Maybe it's the
Mod MED DOS.
I don't know. It's pissing me off though. Yeah, guys, you gotta get your shit together. Anyway,
why don't we go ahead and roll the one lucky winner for the low price of $1 that's going to get a 12-pack from Brew City.
That's right.
All right, I can do that. There we go.
And the winner is John M.
John M., congratulations to you. You need to email sales@brewcityjuice.com. That's sales@brewcityjuice.com. Let them know that you won the 12-pack of Brew City and No Name for the whopping price of $1. You will need to include your screen name, your real name, your address information, and include your preferred nick level as well, so they can come as close as they can. Congratulations, John M. And the rest of you can, of course, visit them at brewcityjuice.com.
So what you're saying is that Fuggin needs to elevate their game?
Oh, God. Yes.
Nice one.
They need to go just a little, or as the Spanish would say, pico, better with their hosting.
Still awesome.
They should really stick to it. You know, if it was an Apple product, they can upgrade their fucking servers to the iStick rather than the iCrash.
Okay.
I mean, they can just sit there and fucking tank all the web traffic down the
Okay, I get it's a tank. Go on.
I mean, do they have to replace their hub? I mean,
oh god! All right.
Are they getting beat up so bad right now that they're all teary and their eyes are getting misty?
All right. I'm with you now.
Are you getting ready to leave the site since it's electronic? Is it like I hit every fucking word in there.
All right. Now, what are they giving away today?
Today, I just told you they're giving away the E-Leaf iStick Pico with Elevate tank.
Oh, okay. All right.
In blue.
Right. Well, all right. You put it in the thingy. All right. Let's see here. Let me go over to Mr.
I do need to get a drink, or I'm going to start dying here. My throat's getting dry, and I need to hydrate. You talk about Miss Hub, and I'm going to come back and talk about something fucking completely off topic with them, and I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm going there as we speak. All right, Miss Hub. Let's have a conversation. All right. Let's go to clearance. What's in the clearance section? Alright, I would call that clearance. Well, alright. They got some 5 pawns for $16. I'll say that's pretty good. E-Leaf Eye Care 2 is $9.95. That's kind of old school, but still usable. Let's see here. Damn. That's expensive. And not by them, it's just a particular brand. My god, they sell Vision spinners!
You were away while I was talking about this, Joe. I need you to break out your old Fast Tech links, because one of the best-selling fucking pod systems going, you won't believe.
Okay.
It's a fucking Ego with an EVOD.
Really?
I am not joking. It fucking works really well with 25 milligrams.
It's so funny that if you think about it, all your old shit that's been in a drawer for years, you could pull back out and kind of like, it could be born again as a new role.
Pod system.
It's kind of funny, really, if you think about it.
People are using billet boxes as pod systems, just to put it in
really, anything that, like, you know, has that tight draw, mouth to lung, low wattage,
to have a beautiful billet box.
Would probably work great. You know, somewhere around 7-8 watts. You know,
anything you would vape fucking fluid in. I have not tried it on a hybrid yet. I'm thinking about trying a fucking hybrid pod system.
That's what. Well, if nothing else, at least it gives you. It makes all that stuff that you thought was dead forever. It can have a new life. Bring it out of retirement and use it again.
Thank you. I paid. Finally. Oh my god. Took forever.
All right. So what did you talk about on Miss Hub? Because I'm going to go out.
No, I was just talking.
You were busy trying to get fucking to work.
Yeah, but then I saw the Vision spinners. I was like, holy shit, they're selling Vision spinners, and you know the fucked up thing is, they're the same fucking price as they were when they first came out.
Not when they first came out, but when we stopped dealing with them. Yeah.
No, like $25.
Oh. Weren't they like $500 when they first came out?
$500?
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking about the old Ego Tees. I remember paying like $200 for two.
No, Ego T cost me $120.
Yeah.
The original Ego T, yeah.
Welcome to how good y'all have it today.
Joe,
Yes.
I'm just checking chat. Miss Trixie is asking for a discount code at Breezy. Do you have that handy?
For the Salt Nick?
I'm assuming.
No. For Breezy.
For Breezy, the coupon code for the Salt Nick. This only works on Salt Nick. It's hot. Hot. H-O-T. Again, H-O-T.
There you go.
But if you use the link, it takes you to the Salt Nick area.
Oh, do you have the link for that post, or do you want me to grab it?
It's right on my blog. It's like this third post down. let's see. It'll say e-juice blowout.
All right.
It's actually my second to last post.
All right.
All right. So pick a number 1 through 6, and or 1 through 5, and I'll talk about Mist Hub.
3.
All right. So Mist Hub. If you go there and you click the third one over, you pick the worst fucking category for me to talk about, but I can do it.
Okay.
It's the tank section. They do have all kinds of fucking tanks up there, and one of them actually happens to be the tank that's based upon the RDA that's on top of this. It's the Coil Art Mage RTA, which is actually a pretty nice tank there, as well as you can pick up your Anakin iClear.
I just clicked on that just because I was like, wait, you can still buy those? That's
for
awesome.
$3.99 and run your Nick Salt in there and be fucking happy.
I have a box of iClear 16s.
Back in the day, I loved
Are they
the
still
16.
work? Are they still work? I have iClear 16s and iClear 30s.
I always like the 16s better than the 30, or the fatter one was at the 30. I never liked the 30. I only like the 16.
And it also had the old head that rotated. The 30.
Oh yeah. No, the drip tip had
the
that.
blunderbuss tip.
Yeah. I remember those things.
Never understood that tip. Oh,
I feel so fucking wrong for talking about this. If you're actually trying to find a fucking tank and you're trying to get into the whole fucking mesh thing, they actually have a fairly decent price on this one. The Free Max Fire Loop tank is something I'm fucking sick of hearing at in the fucking vape shops. I walk into another fucking vape shop and they try to sell me a fucking Free Max Fire Loop fucking sub-ohm tank. I'm going to go fucking nuts because I don't do fucking tanks. But that's apparently like the hottest selling fucking tank in brick and mortars right now, at least in Georgia.
the Fire Loop? You just said it was
Fire Loop.
Oh. Yeah.
See, I thought the Ryza, these bad boys, the Ryzas, the Princes, the Sticks, these guys.
Nope, the Fire Loop, from my understanding, I don't fucking tank, so I'm speaking like a fucking foreign language here, has a mesh coil, so apparently you get better flavor and the coils last longer.
Oh, I can see it. You can see it in this shot. Let me see if I can zoom in. You can see it right there.
Yeah, so, and they also can apparently take a higher fucking wattage.
Alright.
But, Mist Hub has the Fire Loop for fucking $25.
That looks like it looks almost like a ceramic head.
No, it's... You remember what I used to use to make fucking Jenny wicks out of?
Yeah.
They literally hook that shit up and fucking vape off of it. They're vaping off of mesh. Just like I made Jenny wicks out of.
Wow.
Everything goes fucking full circle.
Well, I would guess the logic would be you'd have increased
surface area.
Yeah, surface area would be, because if you picture a typical one, right? You only have it touching where the actual strand is going. That thing is touching all of that wick.
Which is why everybody goes with Claptons and bullshit like that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I remember a certain young lady sitting behind me, who I first met, torching a Jenny wick.
God, I do not miss those days, man. Jesus.
Ah, the good old days.
We've talked about this, like, you spent, God knows how long you spent. You're almost done, right? You got the whole thing, and now
the fucking thing breaks.
You're just finessing it, and then you pulse you're just that millisecond. Your thumb stays on the button just that millisecond longer than it should have, and you fucking fry the leg, and you know that you just get this sudden realization that you got to start the entire process over from the scratch. And it's fuck this.
The funniest thing that ever happened to me with a Genesis was when I first got my M1 Juggernaut. I put a wick in it. I wrapped the coil. The coil was beautiful. It's perfectly fucking like torched so that it's not conducting. I get a fucking hot leg that I cannot work out of it. And like we're at a vape meet on like day 0, and like Mike Morgan, Zen, is walking around, and somebody's like, "Go have Zen fix it for you. This is what he does." I'm like, Zen's not going to fix something like this. It's not his thing. It's below 1 ohm.
Yeah, he only invented the tank.
Yeah, so I go over finally. I get convinced to go over to Zen. And it's like, you just gotta pulse it, pop. You gotta rebuild it.
Ew, Zen popped it on you. That's great.
Hey, wait a minute. Could I use a Cardo for Nick Salts?
I mean, you could. I don't know what the flavor will be like.
Theoretically, you can use anything.
No, but I mean, pump it up to 6 watts.
It's still PGVG. You can put in a Cardo, turn it to 10 watts.
I still got a bunch of those Thunderheads.
Oh God!
For guys, if you guys don't know what a Thunderhead is, these were Cardos that would crackle when you
That's what every vape show sounded like.
I still have a box of Bogues somewhere.
No, these were worse than Bogues. Bogues were noisy. The Thunderheads were made to be loud.
Yeah, and So hey, Tiger, we'll get our Finiacs ready.
Oh God!
All right.
We'll bust out our Finiacs for the.
Sounds good.
And I got some pre-lasered low res Cardos from Vogue.
Sweet.
Fuck me.
And then I got an extra lava tube you can have.
You know, you want to hear something funny? I never had a Cardo tank.
I had one that I just played around with, but I never really got into them.
Cardo tanks were my favorite because this was before people rebuilt.
I dripped straight into my fucking Cardo, even when I was a Cardo guy, and I was like, fucking RBAs will never last. They're not fucking, stable enough. Because, like, in the early days, RBAs were very much hit or miss. You could not get a good, consistent vape off of an RDA. It was like, you had that one perfect hit, and you were chasing it.
Yes, people, this is a real old school lava tube and it's mint condition too. Probably worse
From Volcano.
From Volcano, this is the version 2.
With the fucking, choke it down drip tip.
Oh, this is a Popeye.
I thought it was a stiletto.
No, these... Come on, you bitch, there we go. These big ones were called Popeyes. Because the guys who invented them, they invented one called the Popeye. And then...
Are they also called stilettos?
Yeah, and then they made other ones that were a little thinner and skinnier. But, anyway, God, we're talking old school. Anyway, so, yeah, and I actually still have my version 1, but that one is, God, sadly. I still have the Pimp Stick.
Yeah. Dude, I could load up some fucking Bogues with Nick Salt on the fucking Mod Envy Saber Touch and confuse the fuck out of everybody.
What are you vaping on? Oh, this brand new system, dude. You gotta check it out.
I still remember you guys talking about that. It was like right before I joined the show. You guys talking about those things every week.
I could use one of my... I don't have my Proveria anymore.
I have a brand new, gorgeous...
I would love to find a black Proveria Mini with 18350s. You know how I used to run it.
Yeah, I have an absolutely gorgeous Proveria. Tiger bought me as a gift. It was the Dragon Inlay Proveria. And it's still sitting in the box, never been fired. It's absolutely gorgeous.
I could go back to running one of my favorite old school mechs.
I still feel one of my most ridiculous purchases ever was the 722. I think it was like almost $100.
I went into a shop that's still selling them for like $79.99.
It was heavy enough to be a murder weapon, and it put out a whopping 22 watts.
And it took what, 18650?
No, I think 26 650s, weren't they?
No,
I forget. I thought it took the big batteries.
I don't think it did.
I don't know. I just know it was heavy as hell. I don't even know where it is. I haven't seen it since I moved here.
Oh, by the way, if you want the mech mod I picked up, since we're talking about Mist Hub, to get it back over to Mist Hub. So like, if you want an authentic mech, that's not going to be a whole fucking lot because it's a shiny tube, but you can have an authentic mech that's not a fucking $300 fucking purge or overload. That's the Mist Hub, that's the Coil Art Mage Mech Trigger Kit. The RDA it comes with is normally like $30. So you're basically paying $30 for an authentic tube. And the RDA is actually good for a flavor RDA.
Okay, so check it out. Here is the absolutely beautiful. This is the inlaid Proberry,
the dragon.
Untouched by Vaporjoe hands. Absolutely gorgeous. Then I also, to give you an idea of how much vape shit I have unopened iClear 30s.
Wow.
Like this shit was bought way back in the day, you know, but unopened. You know, I should do that. I should take some Nick salts
and vape on old shit.
And see if it works in the iClear 30. And
it will. We've literally went full fucking circle.
Yeah.
Wow. Hoarder. Somebody's called me Hoarder. You have no idea how much vape shit I have.
I've seen it. He's it's just,
I have a closet.
He's got the sliding thing, and it's just every shelf is just.
So let's go ahead and do this for Mist Hub. I fucking love Mist Hub. If you're shopping over there, remember use coupon code VAPINGUND for 10% off. One lucky winner tonight is going to get a Pico iStick, or E-Leaf Pico iStick S with an Elevate tank in blue.
Okay, let's do this, Brutus.
All right, let me roll it.
Yeah, while she's rolling, I got boxes of Cardos coming up the wazoo. I mean, cases of Cardomizers.
I saw it come up. Did you see it? Chinook wins.
Okay, Chinook wins.
Chinook wins. Congratulations to you. Now there is, well, let's see here. This is social@misthub.com. That's social@misthub.com. Let them know that you won the E-Leaf iStick Pico S with Elevate tank. Please include your screen name, your real name, your address information, and a copy of your photo ID. Now, our historical information on this says that this is U.S. only, but we've since learned that they've been breaking their own rules. So my advice to you is go ahead, claim. And if there's problems, I'm sure that Mist Hub and you will be able to work it out. So congratulations, Chinook wins. And once again, that's social@misthub.com. For the rest of you, please check them out at misthub.com.
All right, so I thought these guys had like fell off. We hadn't heard from them in a hot minute. Guess who's back?
Oh,
back again.
Oh,
101 Vape's back.
Oh, finally!
Guess
oh my
who's
God!
Back?
So
Yes,
let's
they're
tell
back.
some friends.
Finally, the 101 Vape is back, huh? He must have been. Oh, I see what he's doing. He's been working on his new site. That's what he's been doing. Yeah.
Now,
oh wow, this looks different.
Now, they have an interesting fucking pod systems. We're talking about a shit ton of pod systems tonight. They got a shit ton of fucking Soren different pod systems there. But there's an interesting one in there that I see that if a pod system's going to be your main, actually has me kind of fucking intrigued. It's the Soren iShare Twin.
Yeah, I was just looking, but that just caught my eye. I was looking at it too.
So what this is, if you remember back in the day when the blues came with like the fake cigarette pack that had the battery charger in it, and you would put your fucking blue in there.
I see. So it's like a battery bank that holds two of these things.
Pod systems, yeah.
That's an interesting idea.
So it keeps them topped up. Now, pod systems, I haven't ran across a pod system that is a pass-through yet. Any pod system you have, you should not vape and charge at the same time. You will break your pod system.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with you there. Enjoy's actually coming out with something similar, and I'm actually interested in this because we like our daily so much. They're coming out with a rechargeable daily, which comes with two of the batteries, and then you just screw on the daily top and you go with it. But the twin is cheap. It's only $25. The one
and you're basically getting two batteries, yeah.
Now, there's a, again, the one thing you gotta
just
ask.
Eyeballing it. Oh, I see. So you can buy them single as well. So the iShare single is the same as what you get two of if you get the twin thing.
Yeah.
So they sell it either way.
But you don't get the cool backup battery thing.
Yeah. I get it.
Well, this one for $25, you get two iShare kits and one backup battery charger. So that's the white.
That's a fucking phenomenal deal. I haven't tried it, so I don't know how the fucking thing hits. But it definitely caught my eye when I found out that 101 Vape was back. The other thing, I know some people have fell in love with the fucking vagina mod that I fucking hate. The Sauron Bagon. I don't care for that, but I know one of the big concerns right now is finding pods for it. And 101 Vape has a 2-pack of pods for $5.99 for the Vagon, which is cheap as fuck for replacement pods for that.
Yeah, it falls under the average 4 that seems to be what a lot of people are charging.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it now. Yeah, they got some good deals going on right now. But then again, 101 Vape always has good deals. Like, example would be they got your Sauron here now, $19.99. They have the bit system, whichever the one I just picked up with the with the thing. They got that for $16. But they also got things like the Majesty for $39. They have some really good prices. I haven't checked out their new site because they were doing it and everything, but it looks like basically now these Saurons are actually on clearance. That's why they're cheap. The Saurons are the black and the white are $25.
I hadn't seen them before because, let's face it, I didn't fucking look at pod systems so recently. So it may be old tech and they may suck. Yeah. But it's definitely interesting to me. Now, something else they have on their site, if you're looking at big boy mods, what I'm fucking vaping on right now, the fucking Vandy Vape Pulse 80. So if you want to get into that squonk life and see what it's about on a single battery regulated squonk mod, you can get the device for $45.99 from 101 Vape. You throw on an atomizer, like right now I'm using the Loop, you can get that there too. They have the Geek Vape Aegis Legend. That's the fucking waterproof, dustproof, shockproof, fucking lifeproof mod. $54. You can pick up the new Smokejoy OPS pod system for like $30. That's
I still love those Aegis. As far as like if you want a full-size mod that you're going to take out of the house, I don't think those can be beat for durability. Those things are built like fucking tanks.
I'm looking at this the Lyra starter kit. That thing looks like an old radio from the 50s. It looks like it has 2 speakers on it. I don't know if you guys. It's in the clearance section. It literally looks like an old school. It's a 200-watt mod, so it's not old, but.
The Loop's also in clearance, so the atomizer I'm vaping on right now is $15.
That's good. Damn.
Considering I paid $30 for mine.
Now, from what we understand, they are not running any coupon codes, but they usually don't because the prices are so cheap.
That's a pretty cool build deck, Nitro. You like it?
It's weird.
Interesting shape to it.
This is going to sound weird because I'm using it on a squonk device. It's fine for squonking, but you'll understand this. The coils are built so fucking high. It takes so long to wick.
I gotcha. Oh yeah, because it's got to go all the way down there. Yeah, I see that. I'm a big. That's a big theory of mine. Is I believe that the more of a tail you have, the more cotton juice has to travel through to get to the coil. Like the more it has to kind of go through it. I look at it like it's a filter, and it robs you of flavor. You know what I mean? Like that's why I love the Rio, because when I squonk it, it's literally just I'm flooding it every single time on purpose. I'm letting it go above the coil. I wait a couple seconds and come down, so it's like direct. There's none of that wicking action where it has to go through anything. It just immediately saturated, like the same as if you had dripped straight onto the coil. You know what I mean? Like I hate when juice has to travel through a wick, like any distance. I think it kills flavor.
I have a minor emergency.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
All right.
I know we're almost done.
He has a minor emergency. All right, let's figure out. No, let's not, because it could be something serious, and then I feel like asses for fucking with. I do it all the time. I would stick my foot in my mouth. So, anyway, so, did we? All right, that was for 101 Vapes. So 101 Vapes giving away what today?
I'm gonna take a shit.
Tiger.
I'm just pulling that up. Hang on. Wasn't ready for that. 101 has something that sounds really fun. They have something new called the Aspire Sprite Kit available for one lucky winner tonight.
I actually was looking at that. It's actually a pretty cool looking device.
Yeah, it does.
All right, so one lucky winner is going to win the Aspire Sprite Kit.
You betcha.
All right, Tiger, do it.
All right, we're rolling. There it is.
Dom King.
Dom Long, right?
Oh, Dom Long? Is it Dom Long?
Yeah.
Right, my eyes. I need glasses.
Oh, somebody needs reading glasses.
For what it's
All
worth,
right.
I think they did a really nice job on the site. It looks really good.
Good stuff.
Just nice.
All right. Dom Long, congratulations to you. We need you to email prizes at 101vape.com. That's prizes at 101vape.com. Let them know that you won the Aspire Sprite Kit on Mod Envy. Please include your screen name, your real name, your address information as well. And of course, the rest of you listening can check them out at their new and improved website at 101vape.com.
Congratulations, winners! All right, I'm gonna end it with Broke Deck, because it's already 12 o'clock.
Broke Dick is kind of a final ender, I guess. I don't know what to say about that.
Now, what are they giving away tonight, huh?
All right. Well, they have their usual humongous juice prize of 5 120 mils. Yeah, I know. I said humongous in the same sentence as Broke Dick. I know. 5 120s for one winner. So that's 600 mils of juice in 5 bottles going out to one winner. That is.
This is a giant cock.
Okay, and now it looks like they have just put out a new bankroll 11, which looks like it's going to be Fruity Pebbles. And they're saying that this is fruit cereal cream. Basically, it's Fruity Pebbles, according to the picture. That's pretty much what it is. Now, if I'm not a cereal vape guy. I hate cereal vapes. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the the toasted kind of flavor that the cereal brings out that pisses me off, and I just don't like it. I don't know, because I like cookies. Like, I like Scope's cookie. That sounded wrong.
Well, thank you,
that really did sound kind of wrong.
I like Mad Scope, but that doesn't have a kind of like, I don't know, that whatever. You know how cereal all has that flavor, like Cheerios have that flavor.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it seems to come out in a lot of the cereal vapes, and it just doesn't taste right to me. But regardless, I'm sure somebody out there is gonna love it, because if you like your Fruit Loops, your Fruity Pebbles, you'll love it. Now, I love Fruity Pebbles, the cereal. Don't get me wrong, I think that's just good. But vaping it's probably gonna be like, meh. But that's just me talking.
I'm kind of the same way. I never got into the cereal fad. I certainly never got into coffee vapes, but for me, the reason was always like, if it's something you have in real life all the time, it's like, that's the last thing I'd want to vape. Like, the whole point is to vape something you can't have the real version of often, either because it would make you huge or just because it's hard to get or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, that just makes more sense to me, you know? I can't see, like I drink real coffee, like, every day, so it's like, I don't need to vape it too, you know what I mean? I'm getting the real flavor from the actual real thing, you know? I don't know. That's just always been my thing. Cereal's
it makes
common.
complete sense.
You know, like, I actually have cereal, like, enough that I don't need to vape it too. It's the same logic, I guess.
All right, so now let's do this. If you go to their website, right now they are running a whole bunch of their limited editions, probably because summer. And most of their limited editions for the summer are of a fruit nature, like watermelon, things like that. And one of the flavors that you can get, but you can only get it if you get it in the 4th of July pack, is the bankroll number 1, I believe it is. Yeah, bankroll number 1, which is, I have to tell you, by far the best, absolutely the best orange candy you will ever vape. It tastes exactly like orange Tic Tacs. And if you like that flavor, you are going to love this. And I'm just I just love orange. It's one of my favorite things to vape.
It's also one of the least common, if you think about it. There's really not a lot of orange vapes out there. It's just not commonly done.
Yeah, so now if you go with the regular line, it's $23 will get you 2 120s with free shipping. So basically you're going to get 240 mils for 23 free shipping. I believe the bankroll lines are free shipping as well. They're going to be smaller because they're limited edition, but I tell you, they're very worth it. You guys are going to just love them. So head over to Broke a Dick and get your dick on. All right, so one lucky winner, Tiger, is going to win this huge prize pack.
Huge. All right.
Huge.
Hashtag huge.
And it's Texas Tiger 76.
Oh, well, see, it's the name. It's a lucky name. Tigers rule. Congratulations, Texas Tigers. We need you to email winners@modenvy.net. That's winners@modenvy.net. Let us know that you won the 5 120s from Broke Dick, and include your screen name, your real name, your address information, and of course, we will need to know what nic levels and flavors you prefer. So I need you to head on over to www.brokedick.com to choose your options. And of course, the rest of you could visit them there for all the great juice flavors as well. Congratulations, Texas Tigers.
Okay, guys. Well, listen, we will see you next week here on Mod Envy. I don't know what happened to Nitro. I'm sure everything's okay.
It was an emergency.
So let's hope it was something as simple as he burned the popcorn. But whatever. So, guys, we will see you next week, and have a good weekend.
Indeed.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
We love you.
It's my house.
And if you don't like it, get the fuck out.
You know how much money the average jizz mopper makes per hour?
Hell, I like you. You can come over to my house and fuck my sister.
Unfuck yourself, or I will unscrew your head and shit down your neck! Get the fuck off of my obstacle! Get the fuck down off of my obstacle!
Get up off your ass and clean up all this shit! Look at you, you sorry ass, low down raggedy bitch! You sitting around my house, smoking all this shit! So get on out my house, you slimy ass bitch!
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Hey, where are the white women at?
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
You're calling all your friends on my telephone. You need to leave all them bull-dagging bitches alone. I got bitches that do shit for me that you can never do. They suck me, fuck me, and give me money too.
You got to be a stupid motherfucker to get fired on your day off.
37. My girlfriend sucked 37 dicks.
In a row? This job would be great if it wasn't for the fucking customers.